A single McDonald's serves about 2,500 meals daily. But the USS Gerald R. the Navy's most advanced aircraft carrier, prepares 17,398 meals every day for 4,500 sailors. This $13,300,000,000 zero-cent ship, commissioned in 2017, operates as a floating city where food is as vital as jet fuel. The culinary team manages ingredient harvesting to keep the crew fed and mission ready. This documentary explores how 90 culinary specialists handle this massive task. Support combat operations and influence global naval dining. The USS Gerald R. the lead ship of its class, measures 333 metres and weighs 100,000 tonnes. Its 4,500 crew members rely on 2 high-tech conglomerate galleys, unlike the 5 on older Nimitz-class carriers. These galleys produce 17,398 meals daily. Covering breakfast, lunch, dinner and mid-rats for night shift sailors. Each of the 90 culinary specialists serves about 193 meals a day, outpacing top restaurants. Navy data from 2024 shows the team harvests 350 pounds of lettuce and 1,600 pounds of meat daily. Culinary specialists train in food safety, bulk cooking and time management. They learn to manage ingredient harvesting efficiently to avoid waste under tight schedules. European navies differ. Germany's F-125 class frigates serve 450 meals daily for 150 crew, using pre-prepared dishes with minimal staff training. Focus on fresh meal harvesting sets it apart. The question is, how do these chefs maintain this scale during intense missions? The Ford's galleys use self-cleaning convection ovens to streamline meal harvesting, allowing 2 galleys to serve thousands. Every 7 to 10 days, logistic ships deliver 400,000 to 700,000 pounds of food, including fresh produce and frozen goods. The team manages ingredient harvesting to prioritize fresh items. Like vegetables, the Royal Navy's Type 45 destroyers serve 570 meals daily for 190 crew using pre-packaged meals and 30 staff. unlike the Ford's 90-person fresh cooking team. Rough seas challenge the process, and equipment failures, like a broken oven, require quick fixes to meet breakfast schedules from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock AM. Five, food boosts morale during long deployments. A sailor said in 2024, a hot meal after a 12-hour shift is like a hug from home. Menus, planned 14 to 21 days ahead, include American favourites like mac and cheese and cultural dishes like biryani, harvested to meet allergies and religious diets. CS2 Aishi Khan created a Mediterranean fusion night in 2024, harvesting hummus and kebabs to lift spirits. This dish became a weekly favourite, showing the power of crew-driven meals. During a February 2025 airstrike against Houthi targets in the Red Sea, the culinary team harvested 1,000 extra meals in 24 hours for Air Wing personnel. This effort supported Ford's NATO mission. Unlike 2020's Navy food quality issues like mouldy bread, the Ford's galleys earned 95% crew satisfaction in 2024 surveys due to improved harvesting standards. The culinary specialists are essential to the Ford success. Captain Richard Burgess said in 2025, "Our galley team powers this ship as much as our reactors do." Their work harvesting meals supported 24/7 flight operations during NATO exercises with 12 allied nations. The team meets caloric needs 2,850 calories daily for men, 2,100 for women, keeping sailors strong. The Ford's galleys use 90 staff compared to 150 on older carriers, with digital planners and automated systems for efficient meal harvesting. Composting reduces sea dumping by 30%, and a plasma arc system incinerates trash at 9,000 DGF. The Netherlands' De Zeven Provention frigates process 300 pounds of waste daily, with biodigesters for 175 crew. Showing similar sustainability, the Navy tests 3D printed protein bars inspired by France's Charles de Gaulle carrier, which trials printed meals for 500 crew. Innovations like Aisha Khan's Mediterranean Fusion Night influence digital planners to harvest crew-driven recipes. The USS Gerald R. Ford's team harvest more than food, they sustain morale and readiness. Their work shapes naval dining globally, from efficiency to sustainability. What's the one meal that could lift a sailor's spirits in the ocean? Share your favourite comfort dish in the comments. Like, share and subscribe for more stories about the Navy's unsung heroes.
Hey there, farm fans. Did you know alpaca wool rakes in over $500 million, 0 cents a year? How do these fluffy critters from Peru end up in swanky stores? Let's unpack the magic at the processing factory. Ever rocked an alpaca sweater? Drop your thoughts below and let's get rolling. Ancient Incas, flaunting alpaca wool like it's solid gold, called it fiber of the gods. National Geographic 2019 says alpacas were tamed 6,000 years ago in Peru's Andes, kickstarting a textile tradition. Fast forward, Peru pumps out 85% of the world's alpaca fiber, banking $200 million 0 cents in exports in 2023, per the International Trade Center. Alpaca sweaters fetch $200 0 cents to $500 0 cents a pop. Blowing sheep wool's $50 0 cents, price tags out of the water. But Cashmere's $1,500 million 0 cents market is a tough nut to crack. And U.S. tariffs, says the U.S. Trade Representative, jack up costs. That's why processing factories hustle to keep alpaca competitive. Want to know what makes your alpaca scarf so pricey? Let's dig deeper, but it's not just dollars and cents. Alpaca wool got science backing its swagger. Ever wonder why an alpaca feels like a warm hug? A 2021 Textile Research Journal study shows its fibers, 15 to 20 microns, are softer than cashmere, 19 to 25 microns, and cozier than sheep wool. Plus, it's hypoallergenic, no lanolin to itch-sensitive skin, as Forbes noted in 2022. Alpacas are green champs, too. Their soft feet don't wreck soil, and they nibble grass without yanking roots, saving Andean ecosystem. Processing factories use just 10 gallons of water per pound of fleece versus cotton's 50, per a 2020 USDA report. But trouble's brewing. Climate change is drying up pastures, and energy costs are hitting factories hard. How can we keep alpaca's eco-vibe alive? The answer lies in the folks who make it happen. And those folks, they've got stories that'll tug at your heart. Meet Sarah Thompson, a Colorado farmer who battled a killer 2022 drought at Ukiah Farm. "Half our pasture was toast," she told Modern Farmer. Importing hay burned a hole in her wallet, but $10,000, 0 cents in fleece sales to a processing factory, kept her afloat. Down in Peru, Juan Morales dodged disaster when a 2020 foot-and-mouth outbreak locked down his herd, per BBC News. His processing factory went digital, saving his family's bacon. Workers feel the grind too, Maria. A Vermont factory sorter shared in Textile World 2023 how hand-sorting fleece messes with her wrists. Dr. Elena Gomez, a UC Davis textile guru, warns that sloppy fleece grading could tank the market. Ever push through a rough patch like these folks? Their hustle keeps alpaca wool spinning. Thinking of them takes me back to a moment that still feels like yesterday. I was 12, wandering a dusty Peruvian market when an alpaca's big eyes hooked me. Their soft hums were like a lullaby. An old weaver handed me a skein smooth as butter. "This is our soul," she said. That memory hits hard when I see fleece whirring through a processing factory, turning into your next scarf. It's like Peru's heart stitched into every thread. Alpaca farming feels like a time capsule. But factories bridge it to today's fashion. Got a craft that takes you back? That nostalgia fuels the fight to keep the alpaca thriving. But the road ain't always smooth. There's some serious bumps ahead. Alpacas got their work cut out. Wall Street Journal 2024 reports U.S. processing factories are down 20% of workers since 2019. In Peru, a 2023 tuberculosis outbreak cost farmers $5 million, 0 cents, per Reuters. But hope's not lost. Factories are using AI to grade fleece 15% faster. Says Textile Today. Social media's hyping it up too. Trending Farm got 2 million TikTok views. Alpaca's rarity makes it a cash cow. A pound of top fleece sells for $20, 0 cents. Double wool's $10, 0 cents. Compared to cashmere's crowded market, alpacas have room to shine. What tech could level up your favorite hustle? So, what's the big takeaway from this woolly tale? Alpaca wool is more than a fancy thread. It's a lesson in grit, green living, and chasing quality. From Inca kings to modern processing factories, it's a $500 million 0 cent story of heart and hustle. Farmers like Sarah and Juan show us to keep pushing no matter the odds. Next time you snag an alpaca sweater, you're backing a farmer and the planet. What's one sustainable swap you'll try? Hit the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more farm stories. Let's keep the alpaca vibe alive. Share alpaca wool and spread the word.
In Japanese prisons, inmates handle food preparation under strict supervision. At facilities like Sapporo Prison, about 30 inmates prepare 1,000 meals daily, Correction Bureau 2024. Only those with good behavior and sufficient physical strength are selected for kitchen duty. They are divided into groups for preparing ingredients, cooking, and portioning meals. Work begins at 5:00 a.m. with morning exercise to instill discipline, followed by kitchen tasks. Inmates wash and cut vegetables, often using machines to save time. Rice, mixed with barley, is the main dish for most meals. Side dishes, such as miso soup or grilled fish, are cooked in industrial pots. Safety rules are strict. Alcohol-containing ingredients like mirin and skewered foods are prohibited to prevent misuse as weapons. Prison Management Regulations 2006. These measures ensure meals are safe and nutritious while maintaining security. Meals are carefully planned to meet nutritional needs. A nutritionist designs menus a month in advance, ensuring at least 1,200 calories daily. Nutrition Guidelines 2019. Rice portions ranging from 300 to 450 grams are adjusted based on an inmate's work intensity, with larger servings for those doing heavy labor. Correction Bureau 2024. The budget for each inmate's meals is 500 to 800 yen daily, about $3.00 to $5.00, Correction Bureau 2023. This keeps costs low while ensuring quality. Menus rotate weekly, featuring dishes like chicken ramen or curry rice. Seasonal meals add variety, such as vegetable rice with ketchup for Christmas or small desserts like banana cake. Elderly inmates or those with health issues receive minced meals to prevent choking. Prison Healthcare Guidelines 2018. These adaptations reflect Japan's commitment to inmate well-being. Once prepared, meals are portioned precisely and inspected by correctional officers at 10:00 a.m. for lunch and 3:00 p.m. for dinner. Inmates assigned to distribution move in orderly lines and are checked before and after shifts to prevent smuggling. Prison Management Regulations 2006. Meals are delivered to cells or dining areas. In the dining room, inmates eat in silence for 10 to 15 minutes using plastic spoons and chopsticks. Sharing food or leaving seats without the warden's permission is forbidden. These rules, rooted in Japan's value of collective harmony, prevent conflicts and maintain order. Correction Bureau 2024. What do you think of these strict dining rules? Share your thoughts in the comments as we explore how these meals help inmates rebuild their lives. Kitchen work is a key part of rehabilitation. Inmates who perform well can study for a chef certification, with their prison kitchen experience counting toward the required 2 years. Prison Vocational Training Law, 2007. From 2018 to 2023, 15% of kitchen workers earned certifications, aiding their reintegration. Correction Bureau 2024. For example, Hiroshi, a 25-year-old serving time for theft, learns to cook miso soup in prison. Through kitchen work, he gains confidence and earns a certification, preparing for a new career. This story is fictional but based on real trends. Japan's focus on rehabilitation reduces recidivism to 48.7%, compared to 68% in the U.S. Bureau of Justice Statistics 2019, and 20% in Norway, Norwegian Correctional Service 2023. Some prisons sell inmate-prepared food to the public at annual events, though quantities are limited. Correction Bureau 2024. These efforts show how Japan uses food to support second chances. Japan's prison food system combines nutrition, discipline, and rehabilitation. Meals provide more than sustenance. They offer structure and purpose. The Correction Bureau's philosophy is that well-fed inmates are more likely to reform. By investing in nutrition and training, Japan helps inmates prepare for life after prison.
Welcome to Here's the Secret to Producing Super Quality Beef Using Advanced Technology. American ranchers are revolutionizing beef production with cutting-edge tech. How do they create the world's tastiest, safest steaks? What's the secret behind this $105 billion zero-cents industry? Drop a comment with your guess and join us to uncover the future of farming. The stage is set in America's heartland, where ranchers like Tom, a third-generation farmer from Texas, once relied on gut instinct to raise cattle. Today, he's traded his notepad for a tablet, monitoring his herd with tech that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie. The challenge? producing premium beef in a competitive $105 billion zero-cents industry where only 10% of beef qualifies as top tier. The question that sparks our journey: how does a traditional ranch become a global leader in quality? Ranching isn't what it used to be. Skyrocketing costs, disease risks, and demand for consistent quality threaten even the best ranches. A single sick cow can cost thousands, and one bad batch can ruin a reputation. But technology is rewriting the rules. On modern ranches, Internet of Things, IoT, sensors clip onto cows' ears, tracking heart rates, temperatures, and feed efficiency in real time. These devices catch health issues early, slashing feed costs by 20%, and boosting herd productivity by 35%. Artificial intelligence takes it further, analyzing data to pinpoint when a cow's meat hits peak quality, ensuring every steak is melt-in-your-mouth tender, The innovation continues in processing plants across Texas and beyond. Robots slice beef with surgical precision, boosting efficiency by 40%. X-ray scanners catch the tiniest contaminants, guaranteeing safety for every bite. Sustainability is key too. A Nebraska plant saves 1.5 million gallons of water annually by recycling 90% of its supply, powered partly by solar energy. Our beef feeds the world, says Maria, a plant worker whose team ships to 50 countries. This isn't just production. It's a high-tech symphony. The secret lies in blending technology with rancher expertise. In Montana, one ranch uses AI to select prime cattle breeds, producing beef that rivals Japan's Wagyu. This approach generates $12 billion zero cents annually and supports 60,000 American jobs. Picture a steak that's not just delicious, but a symbol of progress, gracing tables from New York to Tokyo. Want to see how AI picks the perfect cow? Hit that like button if you're blown away. From IoT sensors to robotic plants, technology has made American beef a global icon, tastier, safer, and greener. Ranchers like Tom and workers like Maria are proving that innovation and tradition can create super quality beef worth celebrating. This $105 billion zero-cents industry isn't just surviving, it's thriving, delivering value to consumers and the planet. Now it's your turn. What's the next big tech you think will transform farming? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you learned something new, smash that like button. Subscribe and hit the bell to catch our next video on how AI is revolutionizing poultry farming. As the sun sets over a Nebraska ranch, one thing's clear: the future of beef is here, and it's spectacular. See you in the next one.